Who's this random bitch that faked her death?
Her name is Lil Tay.
Never
and
heard
as
of her.
always, you don't know anyone
I know everyone.
of the internet. She's
Canadian.
She sure is.
That's why I don't know her.
She got big through YouTube, but then also hit it off on TikTok. She was like a really young influencer, known for being like ratchet.
Oh yeah, she's 16 years old and she faked her death.
Yeah. And it was a very convincing faking. People really thought she was dead. And then she popped back like, hey! Just kidding.
What was the point?
Attention.
Okay.
Just vote for the lols.
What does she do? Oh, she's a rapper apparently.
Yeah, she's not a very good one.
Oh, shocker.
Yeah. She claimed that her Instagram was like hacked after the backlash.
The youngest flexer of the century. That's an original quote by her.
Yeah.
That's
that's her.
What on earth? What is her actual name?
I do not know. I think is it not Tay?
Maybe it is. It doesn't say. Interesting.
I've always been vaguely aware of her because naturally drama follows her.
Of course. Yeah, well, I mean, that's why she's famous, because of drama. That's why the Kardashians are famous.
Exactly.
Oh, she was born, oh no, that's the parents. God damn it. Okay, I guess her name must be Tay. Oh yeah, shared custody of Tay. Divorced parents.
Yeah, that's the drama I had caught whiff of.
Oh, what was it?
There was like people like thought like she had been like kidnapped and that she was being forced to be like Lil Tay, like the internet persona,
hell?
which is a thing that has happened with other child influencers. So,
like a legit thing?
Yeah. Like I don't remember their names. There was like at least two of note who were like, yeah, they didn't really want to do this, but they're being forced to do it for the money by their like parent-sized guardians.
It's slightly different, but like how Amaranth said her husband was forcing her to like do those things.
Who's Amaranth? She's
a streamer. She's like one of those streamers.
Oh, right, I remember that. I heard of that. Yeah.
She's like one of the slutty streamers.
Yeah, like would be like dictate your streams, be like show more cleavage, show more tits, bend over a certain way.
Yeah, she does play games, unlike some of the other people. I thought you were gonna say
she died.
No. No, it came out a little while ago that like she had a husband, which broke Reddit's heart. Apparently,
naturally,
they all the Reddit moderators thought she was single.
They thought they had a chance somehow.
But apparently her husband was also like super abusive and like did all these things. It was like was the one forcing her to do all the like OnlyFans accounts and streaming the way she did and all that stuff. But then like after the husband stuff were all resolved, she just continued to do it.
Yeah, her own way, reclaimed it.
Classic.
You think they'd be relieved? She's single now.
True. Well, yeah. Well, they always thought she was single, so they were happy simps, and then they were sad simps, and then now they're happy again. And everybody's happy. Well, or maybe not true, but you know they're happy to find out Lil Tay's alive.
Relieved.
They can continue on with their day,
doing whatever it is they do.
Yeah. Scouring the internet for news of Lil Tay.
Rapping, quote unquote.
How many like conspiracy theorists do you think believe she was still alive?
At least 10% of the fans.
Yeah, I think so. 'Cause there's always those type of people, right?
Yeah. There's like, still people who think, what's his face? What was his face?
Michael Jackson.
They're like, no, not him, but the like really old rapper, Tupac. That he was still alive.
Yeah, people are convinced. Although it's pretty easy to look like him.
Indeed it is.
But it's also... now we're just like, getting on a...
Now we're just having a conversation.
This is like how our normal conversations go. This isn't even like a bit at all.
Yeah.
Anyway,
lost in the sauce.
Speaking of people that looking like other people, there was a popular video that came out a while ago of just some like middle-aged dad who was bald and had a goatee dressed up like Pitbull, and went to his concert. And then people just started like swarming him, taking pictures. They all thought it was Pitbull.
Mr. Worldwide.
It was literally just some bald dad in a suit.
Just some guy.
It's so funny. And the dad was eating it up. Loving it.
Might as well own it. Enjoy it.
Yeah, whatever his name was, he faked his own death and became Pitbull for a night. Lil Tay's next.
Who wants to be her?
I can't wait. I hope she fakes her death again. Round 2.
Love it.
Welcome back to Ridiculous episode 88.
88.
I was thinking, woo! My name is Luke. I'm one of your hosts. With me, as always, Wolf, your other host.
That's me.
That's you. No rain this week, although I did just visit her.
Oh, how is she?
She survived. She's no longer in the jungles of Cartagena.
Oh, good.
Yeah, she made her way out.
Cartagena?
That's some.
Where's that?
Country, and that doesn't matter.
I bet you made it up.
It's a real country, I'll tell you.
I don't believe you.
Cartagena. It's a city in Colombia.
Sus.
It's true. It's real. Shout out to all our fans in Cartagena that are no longer real, apparently.
Yeah, exactly.
You've never existed. We Thanos
just like birds.
Wolf Thanos snapped you out of existence.
Had to balance the universe somehow.
Now you just killed the person that's listening to us on their Amazon Alexa.
Don't worry, Amazon Alexa will keep playing it automatically every week.
That's what they bring. That's what the schedules are for.
Exactly. It plays it to their empty house.
Yeah. Right. Are you still listening? Last week we went and talked all about Baldur's Gate 3.
Indeed.
It was great. I have recently just found out that of all the goblins you can talk to, you can't have sex with any of them.
Which is ridiculous.
I can have sex with the Drow twins, like I'm, someone from Alabama.
Yeah.
Call that a family reunion.
These Twin Kings are really making it into mainstream media a lot.
Oh, yeah?
There was what's that Atomic Heart game? That was Fallout, but horny.
Right.
Those had sexy twins.
Oh, of course. The twins are always the, most randy of the siblings. I don't want to talk about twins. My mother's a twin.
Oh!
Not identical. What is the other word? Fraternal?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fraternal twins.
Fascinating.
I know, right? But this week, we're not talking about twins or who you can maybe we are talking about who you can and can't have sex with, but that might come up depending on what Wolf has subjected me to explain.
Such accusations.
We're calling it Explain Yourself.
You can't.
Which is, one of us is going to give the other person something that they're unfamiliar with to explain. Like, for example, if Wolf didn't know what podcasting was, they would have to explain it.
Yeah.
And then I would see how accurate they are. So it's something that we've probably heard of and maybe are somewhat familiar with, but definitely are not nearly as knowledgeable as the other person.
Yeah.
And so we are probably going to get a good kick out of each other explaining the things poorly. And then, as always, we'll wrap it up with a question of the week from Rain.
Woo!
Do you want to go first or do you want me to?
You go first. Set the tone.
So you want me to ask you first?
Yeah.
Or do you want me to explain first?
I should ask me first.
Okay, let me pull up my list.
I wrote 8, just in case I've had something you just really didn't know.
Okay, I have 5, so I also came up prepared. I wasn't sure mine were... It's kind of funny. Mine were... I had a hard time actually coming up with a list because I know a lot of the ones that I'm really into, you already know about.
Yeah.
Or you know enough that it wouldn't be as good, so I had to delve deeper. Although I know you know many of these by just because of the popularity. But anyways.
Through photosynthesis.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Wolf, I want you to explain Game of Thrones.
Yes. Game of Thrones.
The very popular 2012 show from HBO.
Yeah, everyone loved it until they didn't.
Right.
What was it? It's 8 seasons, 8 or 9, and the last one was the worst. It broke everyone's heart.
Okay.
It is about, it's set in a fantasy world, medieval fantasy Europe.
Okay.
There's, medieval fantasy Europe stuff, kings, queens. I think there's magic. Scratch that. No magic.
Okay.
They're mild magic. It's
Okay.
not important.
Sure.
There's a lady, Demetrius. She's like the wife, mother of dragons.
Okay.
Her thing is dragons. That's the magic aspect, yeah.
Oh, the dragons, sure.
There's the really short guy, Tyrion, and his sister he fucks, whose
Okay.
name I don't know.
Okay.
Tyrion's sister.
Sure.
And John Winter Snow. John Winter Snow.
Yep.
He's the main character.
Yeah, he's important.
And then it's kind of like a big political drama between these like different kingdoms who don't know how to run a kingdom apparently. There's a war. Winter is coming. Winter was coming for a very long time and it was very important until it wasn't.
Did winter ever come?
Briefly.
Okay.
Briefly.
Okay.
Winter came and it ended up not being important. Like they showed up and it was all hyped up and they just the good guys, the protagonist, handled it.
The John Winter Snow handled it.
Yeah, John Winter Snowman.
Right,
John Winter Snow, don't trick me.
Oh, sorry. Who? So you know all the characters, right?
Sure.
So you can tell me who Robert Baratheon is.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a king.
Okay.
Who was he was a king who cheated on his wife, who was the queen, with a maid, and that caused drama.
Okay.
Yep. Anyone else?
Yeah. Who's Jaime Lannister?
Jaime Lannister.
Jaime.
Damie?
Jamie.
Oh,
Jamie.
Jaime she's got a twin. He's got a twin. The
Okay.
Lannister twins.
Sure.
I think they're the ones that are incesting.
Oh, okay.
At least
They're not having a throuple with Tyrion?
No, they're a different incest pair.
Oh. Wait, so there's multiple incest pairs.
Yeah, naturally.
Okay. Oh, well, of course. Okay.
It's medieval Europe.
True. And hang on. Who is Varys? Who's Varys?
Varys, very important. They are the non-human thing. They're like blue.
Okay.
They wear like armor. They were a part of the winter that was coming.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And what happened to them? Do you know?
They died.
Right. Okay. And what about
anticlimactically?
I'll have one. I'll ask one more. Because I know you could go on forever talking about all these characters.
Because I just know it so well.
Right. Who is Arya?
Arya. She is the female lead female protagonist / romance interest for John Winter Snow.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else you have to say before I grade you?
They did an undeserved twist ending.
Okay. Interesting.
And that's Game of Thrones.
That's Game of Thrones. Hope you liked it. I'll give you like a 6 out of 10.
Hey,
You're actually pretty close. The Cersei and Jaime, yeah, they're the twins that are incestuous. Tyrion is the little guy, little dwarf.
Yeah.
Robert Baratheon is a king.
Oh.
Jon Snow is one of the main characters, but he's not him, right?
I see.
He's not like because there's like 5 main characters.
Oh.
So he's one of them. So you're pretty close.
Winter Snow.
Arya is definitely not the love interest of Jon Snow. They're
Curses.
step siblings.
Oh.
But not incestuous.
Yeah.
Varys is a eunuch, and he's definitely male. He's not he's not a blue alien or whatever you said. But you're definitely right about it's about a bunch of kingdoms that don't know how to run a kingdom.
I felt it.
That's the like base of, or the like overall theme of Game of Thrones. It's just like a bunch of people that are dumb and don't know what they're doing.
They like go in and have a meeting with all the kingdoms. They're like, oh yes, we agree, we're gonna do this. And then they go home and we're like, we're not fucking doing that.
We're not doing that. We're gonna stab them all in the back. That's Game of Thrones. Pretty close, honestly. Good job.
Not bad.
And there is like kind of magic. Like it's magic that most people don't have, but like there's certain people that have like, you know, specific types of magic.
Yeah. What's Dragon Lady's name?
Daenerys.
Oh, so close.
You were. I'll have to go back to remember what you called her, but it wasn't like that far off. It was funny. But yeah, there's like a bajillion characters.
Too many.
Too many. All right, pretty close. Good job, round one. What do you have for me?
All right, I have for you. Explain to me the plot of Kingdom Hearts.
Oh God. Okay, so before I go, am I allowed to just Google the name to see a picture or no?
You can see a picture, yeah.
Or do you want to send me a picture, maybe?
Yeah, I'll send you pictures. Is that better? Yeah. You want individual characters or just like the splash?
Just give me like a splash screen for now. Just, you know, jog my memory. It's been a while since I knew everything about Kingdom Hearts. I just need a little refresher. Well, once I see it though, I'll remember exactly what it's about.
I'll give you that one. That's the most relevant one. And This is like the extended cast that came later, but also technically before.
Yeah, this is perfect. So this is right, Kingdom Hearts, of course.
Yeah, yes. Your favorite game.
Right, yeah, I know. So this is Kingdom Hearts. It's about a bunch of Disney characters that go into like an isekai, and they're basically like ready to fuck shit up in this like what's the word I'm looking for? The cyberpunk universe.
Yes.
And so the Kingdom Hearts is like, you know, the area that they got to take over. Like Tokyo renamed to Kingdom Hearts, and like they have all the different suits of like, because it's like a deck of, you know, the card suits like hearts and clubs.
Yeah, like the decks of cards.
And so like the other kingdoms, like Kingdom Club and Kingdom Spade, have to defeat Kingdom Hearts, right?
Yeah,
so like Goofy goes on a rampage with Donald Duck, just like slaughtering like eastern half of Tokyo.
Yeah.
And then like the keys, they're obviously like the person that has them is like, you know, how mayors always have like keys to the city. This is like the keys to the kingdom. So this guy on the ledge of the splash screen you talk about, the one holding the key, he's like the leader of the Kingdom Heart.
All right, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you know who the leader of the Kingdom Hearts is?
It's this. Well, so you're asking me this guy's name?
Yes.
His name is Desmond. It's Desmond Hart. And then
Desmond Hart.
We have his wife, and this is Patricia Hart. And then we have like there's always going to be like the character that doesn't get the love interest, but he's the best friend of the main guy.
Right.
And so this is Alan, the like silver-haired guy. Yeah, that's Alan. And then like Goofy, Donald, and Mickey show up because it's an isekai, obviously.
Yeah.
And so they just like get teleported in and like, wow, we're in Kingdom Heart. And then so Goofy's like, yoinks, we gotta go.
Yoinks!
That's what he says, right? What does Goofy say?
Yuck. He's like,
yuck.
Yeah,
he's like, yuck, time to fuck. And then he like, you know, goes on a rampage and kills like Kingdom Spade and Kingdom Club.
Right.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about? Oh God, can you tell me about these three? The nobodies.
Oh, these three. Wait, were these three also on the first one?
I don't think so.
No.
Well, no, they're not.
Yeah. So this is the, like, you know how this is basically the equivalent of the Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the band. You know how like the song when they're playing Black Sheep, the really popular punk band?
Yeah.
This is like or in SpongeBob, Boys Who Cry. This is the equivalent of like in Kingdom Hearts, they have like the really famous band.
Yeah.
So this is like this is the band, but they're like really also they're kind of using their like celebrity to hide like the power that they have inside them.
I see.
They're like the music posers, but they're like really important people.
Yeah. What's your favorite world to visit?
My favorite world? Well, it's the one that Goofy massacred after like he laid waste to it.
Oh, yeah, that one.
That
it was a tragedy.
I really like that one. And it was good. It was a tragedy, but you should have seen Goofy.
Yeah. The cinematography was just
nobody could
chef's
stop him.
kiss.
He just like everyone thought they was okay before the Fire Nation attacked, but it was really just Goofy. And nobody could stop him. This was obviously all before he like settled down and had Max as his kid.
Yeah.
This
of course.
is like it's kind of like when they threw into the isekai, but like Goofy's origin story kind of.
It's like how Kratos like low-key retires. He
yeah,
chills
exactly.
out.
He has a kid with a wife and everything, and so it's like this is before Goofy had Max and before Donald met Daisy and everybody. This is actually where Mickey found Minnie. Like Minnie was originally just like living in Kingdom Heart.
Yeah. As
like a gutter rat. Or a gutter mouse, I guess. And Mickey like rescued her from poverty. Have you ever seen never mind, you haven't seen that one. It's basically Mickey rescued her from poverty and like gave her a life and a home.
I see.
And then they got married and left all the isekai world behind them and left Kingdom Heart.
Can you tell me what that is?
Oh yeah, so obviously I know all of this, but this is a key blade. And so this is like you have one of these, and like when you have this, you control the kingdom. So like whoever has this is the leader of the Kingdom Heart.
That tracks.
And then but it has like magical power too, to like, it gives you magical power. On top of
final question.
On top of being the mayor. Yeah, hit me with it. I'm a wealth of knowledge.
let me get the image.
You can't forget there's a lot of keyblades.
Oh yes, there are.
There are a lot of keyblades.
Many.
They're not like this is only one of many.
Can you tell me about this creature right here?
Oh yeah, so this is Scourge.
Scourge.
Yeah, he's like one of the little. So at night, the Kingdom Heart has like a set curfew, and so all the residents of Kingdom Heart has to go inside because they can't like be outside with the shadow civilians. And so this is Scourge, like one of the set shadow civilians that like live in Kingdom Heart, but only come out at night. It's kind of like who's the little ghost, or not ghost, but who's the little guy in Stardew?
Oh, Krobus.
Krobus. It's kind of like a Krobus adjacent creature. But these are like, the shadows of all the civilians, like, the some of the magic early on before Mickey and Goofy isekai'd themselves in, all the shadows of the residents like separated themselves and became their own people.
I see. And any final thoughts?
This is Scourge.
Scourge.
Yeah.
You barely say it.
Scourge. I said something else originally, but I don't remember. But now it's coming back to me that this is Scourge.
Yeah. Good correction.
I think it's the shadow of the of one of the band players, of the girl.
The girl.
Yeah, she's the drummer, by the way.
No, that makes sense. It's always
and then the lead vocalist is of course the one with the most kept hair, so it's the blonde guy. And then the lead guitarist is the one with the most unkempt hair.
Okay.
Because the people always like you have the like good looking guy and then the bad boy that all the girls want, and that's the red haired guy.
Yeah.
How'd I do?
I'll give you a solid 3.5 out of 10 because it's really funny. There's some things you got really right.
Is okay.
Like your description of what'd you call it? The Scourge?
Yeah.
Very accurate.
Really?
Yes, they are literally the shadows of the citizens, and the citizens have to go inside at night because that's when they come out.
No way.
Yeah.
Audience, if you didn't know, I don't know dick about Kingdom Hearts.
Names.
The only reason I know it's called a Keyblade, right?
Yeah.
We had someone at college who carried one around a lot.
Yeah.
And so that's the only reason I know what it's called. Okay, so who are these three? The band.
Oh, those bands. Those are nobodies. They've lost their heart, which they've lost their soul effectively.
Oh, so the heart's not the place.
Also funny, you really got it right, like thematically. The red hair is when he's the bad boy. The girls, she's like their supporting being,
nice.
And they just want to be known. Like they want to be like celebrity status.
Oh,
they want to be remembered.
Wasn't too far off.
Yeah.
So, why is it called Kingdom Hearts?
It's called Kingdom Hearts because one of the worlds. You go to multiple worlds because it's a isekai, but you go to like every like Disney world.
Oh, I was okay.
So there's like Winnie the Pooh world, there's Nightmare Before Christmas world, etc., etc.
Oh, nice.
And Kingdom Hearts is like the world where this all started, which is led by what's King Mickey. Mickey. He is the leader of Kingdom Hearts.
Okay. Amazing.
Yeah, it's kind of just like the battle between good and dark.
So does Goofy kill people?
Technically, yes. He's he is your like, he'd be like your ADC if this was Smite.
Okay, yeah.
And Donald's your mage / healer.
Nice. Okay, I wasn't like super far off.
Yeah, you had the themes right. Oh, names nice. Way off.
Oh,
love the most American names for a bunch of Japanese characters.
That's how it always goes. My man Scourge.
Scourge.
So what is this guy's name?
That is that's a Heartless. They're people who have like lost their bodies, and now that's just what they look like.
Lovely. All right. Not terrible.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like This one's specifically called a shadow, but there's like a variety of Heartless that like they differ based on like the person that became corrupted and became them.
Okay, fair enough. Do you want me to go next?
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right, I want you to explain Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad. This one I actually know a little bit about.
Okay, do you want me to pick a different one?
Yeah, I probably know too much.
Okay. I want you to explain The Office.
The Office, yes. It's a sitcom.
Okay.
With 13 seasons.
Okay.
About an office.
Sure.
Bunch of people, they work there.
What's The Office called?
Sons and Labor Incorporated.
Okay. Sure, obviously.
Yeah, they do business stuff.
Right, yeah.
Like a business office.
As you do as an office. Right. So who are the characters?
Oh, yes. There's John. He's like the main character. Scruffy guy. He's funny.
Right.
There's the girl. Her name is Kathy.
Mm-hmm.
There's the black guy, Jordan.
Yep.
He's a security guard.
Okay.
There is another black guy named Phil. He's older. He's like grumpy.
Okay.
There's Carl.
Mm-hmm.
He's like the Meg of the group.
Right. So here's this pick for you.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
So yeah, you already mentioned the grumpy black guy.
Yeah.
Who's the middle one with his arms crossed?
Oh, that's what's the name I gave? Phil. That's Phil. He's the main character.
That's Phil. Yeah.
Yeah. Next to him on the left, the like nerdy looking guy, that's Ronald.
Right.
And then on his right, that's the female of the group, Kathy.
Right, that's Kathy.
Does
Kathy get involved with anybody?
Kathy gets involved with everyone. She's a real bike.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Really had her spokes tested, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do they do at this office? Like, what do you call it? Sons and Labor Incorporated.
Sons and Labor. Like business stuff, like
right.
What you do at an office.
Yeah, but like
they're like business. A general office.
Okay. Why is it called Sons and Labor then? What kind of labor are they doing?
They like send out construction workers,
right?
To contractors to like go do construction.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it was started by a father and son duo, but of course the father's out of the picture, so now it's just Sons in Labor. It used to be Fathers and Sons in Labors.
Oh yeah, they have to shorten it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was just, it hurt. The grief was too much.
Right. Yeah. And what kind of like sitcom is it?
A comedy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Are there different types of sitcoms?
Well, I just like. Is it like a more
the gimmick? They've got like a gimmick where they're speaking directly to the camera, like they know they're being filmed.
Okay. Why are they being filmed?
It's like so they can be used as an example of how to run an office properly.
Okay. Sure.
Though they're not very good at it.
Right. Okay. Anything else?
They have wacky daily adventures. They all kind of don't like each other.
Okay.
That's where a lot of the comedy spawns from.
Of course.
There's like lunch thieves. There's a mystery. There's a mystery that has to be solved the mystery is the mystery of who is leaving who's stealing like people's like things off their desk, like minor things, like little papers here and there. But then of course it's not. It's intentional. They like leave their little mark, like almost like a business card. Like I was here.
Yeah, a calling card.
Yeah, calling card.
Yeah. That's petty theft for the calling card. I see. Do they ever get caught?
No.
13 seasons in, nobody knows.
They so the guy who's trying to solve the mystery, he like can't quite piece it together, and his like buddy, who's like who the buddy is the one who does it. The audience knows who's doing it.
Yeah.
But they don't know.
Okay,
and the buddy, he I guess we'll never know, and he like throws them off the trail.
Okay.
And they're like, you know what? Maybe it's better no one knows. For the sake of everyone, for the sake of the office.
Right, of course.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else, or is that everything?
Oh, there was one season where the office was closed.
Oh.
And it was a big deal, and they had to get the office back open.
Right.
Of course, naturally they did, because there were a couple more seasons after that. Of course,
yeah.
And that's The Office.
That's The Office. Grading, I'll give you a 4 out of 10. You did once again get a bit of this, bit of the theme right. It is a sitcom, comedy sitcom. It does take place in the office, and it goes about their daily lives, basically. What's it like to run the office? There are many pranks and, comedic things that happen between all the characters. You did not get a single name right. You did not get a single description of any of them right.
Damn.
The lady, you called her Kathy.
Yeah.
That's Pam. She does get with a couple of the guys.
Yeah.
But only 2 of them. There is a sassy black security guard. That is true.
Oh, I knew it. I was like, he's not in the picture.
There is also the black guy that is in the picture. He is a grumpy old man.
Aha.
This picture's not all encompassed or entirely accurate, because I have no idea who the woman on the left of the black guy is. So that must have been an early one, anyways.
She's just there.
Yeah. It's also a paper company.
Oh, they make paper?
No, they sell paper. They're like Office Depot.
Oh.
Or they're like Staples, basically.
I see.
It takes place in Pennsylvania. I never asked you, but. But yeah. So that you were right on the
What's the name of the company?
Oh, Dunder Mifflin.
Oh God.
Yeah, and then the people that you named, I don't remember what you called the crossed-armed one.
Phil. I think I called him something else. I'll hear it when
I think the guy on the left was Phil. Anyways, it's Michael, Dwight, Pam, and Jim.
Oh, Dwight.
Yeah, that's Dwight. And then Jim is the like kind of joking prank member guy.
I see.
You were like right on the edge of correct things. Yeah, that's The Office.
I should have known Dwight. Dwight from The Office.
Of course.
I feel like he's the one everyone talks about.
Yeah, he is. Those main four, I think, are the big ones.
I see.
Well, that's The Office. All right, what do you got for me?
Oh, let me open it back up. I want you to explain to me how to best play Thanatos.
Yeah, but I know this one.
Do you?
Yes, I know more than you. Oh, you could ask me.
Explain to me.
Okay.
Explain to me why Adobe products are inferior to their competition, despite being the industry standard.
Okay, this is an easy one, of course. Adobe products are a lot like... it all wraps around to the intro. You know how the Kardashians, I said, were famous just because of drama?
Yeah.
Adobe products got famous because they're the product known for not working ever. And so they don't do, like, if you want to copy paste something, it'll like start printing it out instead.
Yeah.
Or like you go to Photoshop something in the editing system and it'll like fuck it all up. It'll like invert colors and like not do anything you want. And so that's like why they're the like industry name, is because they got famous first.
That tracks.
They're not good. They've never been good, nor will they ever be good. But they were like the early stages of YouTube. They hit the ground running when the Adobe products came out. They were there before anybody else.
Yeah, unfortunate.
And so that's like, they're not good, and no matter how many subscriptions you buy for them, they won't improve. In fact, they get worse. Every update, just like any other product, makes it worse.
That's right.
So that's why Adobe, if you're listening, which of course you are, like Mr. Adobe needs to fix his products and stop making them shit.
That's right.
How close was I?
I give you a 7 out of 10.
Oh,
I love to hear Adobe slander. Fuck Adobe. Oh my god.
Nice. Well, is there an actual answer to that?
Yes.
Okay.
It was pretty close to what you were saying. They were here first.
I figured that must be what it was. That's how so many things get started.
Yeah.
Or get popular. Just like they were there first, so they're popular or used.
I learned like Toon Boom, different animation software first, and I like had to go back to like Adobe Flash or something else, and oh my god, it's awful.
Yeah. I have used very few Adobe products, but every time I hate it.
Yeah, I remember you tried to use Premiere like Pro Brush.
Oh yeah, I was trying to edit a video.
Bullshit software. You're gonna have 3 layers, or maybe like 4.
Oh yeah, that was for the TikToks we were making.
Yeah.
And I couldn't figure out how to get more than 3 layers, right? And the first one, the first layer I was using was only for the background, which had to just be that. So I only had 2 layers I could use, and could not, for the life of me, with Wolf's help, figure out how to get more layers.
Apparently, it's just you can't do it. Forbidden.
Yeah, I couldn't figure it out. Terrible.
All right. Do you want to do one more round? One of each?
I'll do one more. Yep. Okay. All right. So I want you to explain The Princess Bride.
The Princess Bride, yes.
Yeah.
It's a cult classic.
Of course.
Set once again in medieval Europe. People love that place.
Okay.
It is mildly like fantasy magical, but not hugely.
Mm-hmm.
There is a Princess Diana.
Okay.
And you said Princess Diaries, right?
The Princess Bride.
Oh no, Princess Bride.
Here, I can. Oh, that's not what I want. I'll send you this. What is it? Is it like a?
Oh, it's a period piece. Right. It's just like drama.
Okay.
That is the tiniest picture ever. Hold on, let me blow it up.
Here, I can send a different one. I just clicked the first one I found, but this also works.
I'm looking at pixel art.
Is that better?
Yes, jogging my memories.
Yeah, of course.
There's the princess, and she's meant to be a bride to like a king for like political reasons, but she falls in love with some peasant.
Right.
It's the origin of the classic love story of a peasant and a royalty.
Kind of like Aladdin.
Yeah, like Aladdin.
Yeah.
There's a.
Go ahead.
Oh,
go ahead. No, you're good.
Oh.
Keep going.
There's like a guy with a really long name, like Rodrigo something. Very long name. Okay. Julio stuff. And he's immune to poison. He's like the comedic relief, very goofy. He is sent to aid the lead female to escape her arranged marriage so she can be with this peasant guy.
Okay.
He's sent to assassinate the king.
Right.
He's a real chaotic neutral force.
Mm-hmm. Who's this guy?
Oh yeah, that's him.
That's the guy you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah, that's the guy I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
He's got that sword.
Yeah. Who is this guy? Sorry, just the one on the left, not the right.
That is he's a hobbit, but they couldn't call him Hobbit, so he's called something else.
Oh yeah, Token took the name Hobbit.
Yeah, I guess they'd call him a dwarf or some shit.
Right.
And he is another person aiding the princess, the female lead. Mm-hmm. He's on the more mystical aspect. He's like Frozen, like the troll thing. He's like that equivalent.
Okay. Right. Yeah. Is so he's evil or?
No, the trolls aren't evil.
No, I'm asking about this one though.
Oh no, he's not.
Right. Okay. No,
he's chill.
He's a good troll. Oh, what about this guy? Who's this?
That is the guy that what I call him Julio. The really long name guy.
Right.
That's who he fights. He has a very funny fight scene with him.
Yeah.
He is the counter assassin to stop the assassin who's meant to assassinate the king.
Okay.
Yes.
So why is it called the Princess Bride?
Because she is a princess and she's meant to be a bride.
Okay.
And yeah. Which in this scenario, in this specific fantasy scenario, that's really unheard of because there's not a lot of princess brides around these parts. Mm-hmm. You're either a princess or a queen.
Sure, yeah. Who is this?
I know the actor's name. That's Alco. He's a giant.
Right.
He hasn't. He's someone the Princess Bride likes to talk to. Her name's Emily. Emily likes to yeah.
Right.
He can't read or write or anything, and he's like very short with words. It's like really simple sentences, but she she talks at him, and it helps her get her feelings out, figure herself out.
Nice.
And
anything else?
He offers like Yoda style wisdom, where it's
he's
really
like
short spoken,
classic
but
teacher.
it's like simple, but he's not that smart. But he's got words to say.
Yeah, he's got wisdom, but not smarts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any last one actually. Of course, you'll recognize this important character. Who is this?
That is who the Emily is to marry.
Okay. Right.
Yeah. He's a cunt.
Yeah, naturally.
So that doesn't help either. That on top of the fact that she doesn't love him.
Naturally. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's it. In the end, she dies.
What? How does she die?
She's burned at the stake because she doesn't fulfill her end of a magical deal. She just catches fire.
Right. Yeah.
As her punishment for not sticking to the status quo, marrying this king as she should have.
Yeah, bad way to go.
Yeah.
Actually, one more because it's a funny picture. But you'll know who this is, of course. Classic character right here.
Oh yes.
Who's
very
that?
important. He is the Prince Emily's father, but he's been imprisoned by the king above, the king like above him in the Discord that I'm looking at.
yeah. Oh yeah,
who's trying to marry his daughter.
Right.
Yes, it's all very, very politically sus.
Oh, so this is like the father of Emily.
Yes.
Yeah,
he's like the rightful king, but he's so old that he's getting shoved out.
Okay. Nice. That's the Princess Bride.
That's the Princess Bride.
I hate how accurate you are with this. You probably get like 8.5 or 9 out of 10.
I can't believe this, really?
I take it you've never seen this movie.
I have never seen this movie.
Do you know anything about it?
No, I know the guy. I couldn't go back on it because I already committed.
Right.
But the guy with who's wearing the mask, he's the one with the really long name, right?
No, well, not really. So the first guy actually is kind of the one that has the longest name.
Oh, okay.
So you were right about that one. That's Inigo Montoya.
Yes!
Yeah, that's Inigo Montoya. And he has the classic line is like, "My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die." And he says it like so many times in the whole movie. He says it to everyone. The story is that the masked guy, that's Wesley, and he is the love interest of Emily, who is the princess. They're meant to get together.
Is her name actually Emily?
No, I was going to correct that.
I was going to say.
Believe it or not, I don't think you'd ever guess this. It's Princess Buttercup.
Oh,
so,
okay.
and the whole story of the Princess Bride is actually starts out as a grandfather reading a bedtime story to his grandson. And the story that they're reading is The Princess Bride.
Ah, cute.
And then, so, Wesley is, you were right about this, is that the princess is being married off to the cunt that you explained.
Yeah.
Oh, basically against her will.
Yeah.
The cunt's name, by the way, is Prince Humperdinck.
Humperdinck.
Yeah. And so Wesley has to go save her. They were supposed to get married, but then he went sailing on a trip and was presumed dead for like 5 years. He comes back, goes to save Princess Buttercup, but the old guy, not the old guy, the bald guy, that I sent, plus the big guy holding a rock, plus Inigo Montoya are like the three kind of trials that Wesley has to go through to get. They're basically like bodyguards trying to prevent Wesley from getting to the princess.
Right.
And then the first guy, Inigo Montoya, he's like sort of this secondary character that wants revenge for his father, obviously.
Right.
And then the last guy, the old guy, Wesley gets like gravely injured, and this guy's name is Miracle Max, and so he saves him.
Miracle Max.
Yeah, there's basically no magic, but it does take place in like an alternate Europe, of course.
Yeah.
So naturally, as it does. But yeah, you were like super close to everything. You were not very far at all.
The photosynthesis worked.
You were not. I mean, the names you missed, but most people are gonna miss the names because it's always hard, especially not guessing Humperdinck and Buttercup.
Way out of left field. So what's this fire in like the title screen? Like the title screen.
Fire where?
Like on the girl's side in the forest, there's like a fire.
Oh yeah, I don't remember. Oh, I don't remember.
Strange.
Who knows? Hopefully not very important. But this
have you
movie,
seen this?
I have a lot. So I'm guessing the fire isn't super important. I don't know. But this is like the classic example of a perfect fantasy movie. Like if a lot of people that are like real true fantasy movie fans, they're gonna say that like, yo, yeah, Princess Bride is like 10 out of 10. Like it's funny, it flows really well. Like all the characters are interesting. The acting, it's an older movie, so maybe some of the stuff doesn't hold up as well, but like it's so classic that everybody just loves it.
Yeah, maybe it's because it's a classic that I could like guess it. Because of course it's a classic, so now there's like derivatives.
Right, there's
endless derivatives.
Exactly. And this is like one of the best ones. So many of the scenes and moments are quotable and everything. Really good. All right, we're running low on time, so we'll probably just do yours and then save a question for next week.
All right. Wait. Explain. I want you to explain to me, the rise and fall of Shane Dawson.
Oh yeah, I know this guy. So this, see, it ties into the original thing. This was like an early, like the earliest YouTuber. Like he was like Mr. YouTube, and so he got his rise by just like posting, probably like using YouTube as like his daily blog. Like back then, like when YouTube started in like 2005 or whatever, it was cringe to go to therapy. And so this guy just like basically uploaded his thoughts to YouTube and like got a lot of clout off of it. And was like, you know, everyone's like, oh my gosh, Shane Dawson, what a good looking, you know, he was like a teen heartthrob. Like people loved it. It was like, you know, 2005 version of Justin Bieber. And so it's like, oh my God, all the like YouTube skegs of the world were like, oh, he's so attractive. Look at him opening up about his feelings.
Yeah. Bitches love that.
Right. Bitches go crazy for that. And so he was like, so he started rising and then get like, you know, peak famous. He's now like YouTube and Shane Dawson are like synonymous, right?
Yeah.
So they're like, and then he peaks too much. He was like Icarus and flew too close to the sun and then confessed like about all the shady shit he was doing. You know, he got too comfortable with YouTube being his therapy.
Right.
And so he started like talking about all the shady shit he was doing. And it was like, at first it was like, oh, that's a little quirky. Like, you know, you probably shouldn't like do public urination. But people like, oh, but this is our golden boy. You know, he's been around forever. He couldn't do anything wrong. And then he started releasing more videos, as you do. He's like, oh, we went from public urination to like kicking dogs.
Right.
And then it's like, oh, it's not enough just to kick dogs. You have to fuck them too. So now it's like, now he's like jumped off a cliff with popularity, right? But then there's like people that are still like stands of him. Like the blinders haven't been removed. And they haven't seen what a scumbag he is.
What are some of the controversies he got involved in?
Well, there's the kicking and the plowing of dogs, of course. As I mentioned. But also there's like, he got really into like assaulting grannies at the supermarket. Not like in a physical way, but just like harassing them.
Yeah.
Like following them around and telling them like that the food that they were buying was like unripe and like their grandchildren wouldn't eat it.
Yeah.
Like that kind of thing. Like just like really, really annoying harassing. And he was like filming it too. He's got to turn this all into like YouTube stuff. So he was filming it. Before it was cool to film stuff. And so, and then the thing that like was the final straw, he was like going to orphanages and like adopting kids, but then leaving them at fire stations. So he'd like give kids hope that they were being adopted and then just like dropped off at fire stations again. And then he would film all of it, and it was like, it's amazing that he took so long to get caught.
Yeah. He'd on full display. He was just so proud of it.
He was elusive, and like even the cops couldn't touch him for a while. Like, we can't arrest Mr. YouTube. He's got too many friends. He's friends with like Bush and Trump and
people in high places.
Mitt Romney and all the people that you'd want to be friends with if you wanted to do some shady stuff. And this is all conjecture, of course, so I can't be arrested for saying this.
Yeah, of course.
But
what's the word? Alleged.
Right, allegedly. Allegedly. That's what I heard through things that people had allegedly said. But that's the and he once people the like YouTube like stands took the blindfold off, they realized he wasn't good looking at all. He was like creepy looking.
Yeah.
You know, but he was like one of the first ones to like, you know, open about his feelings and film himself on YouTube. So like that's naturally attractive.
Indeed.
So yeah, that's the rise and fall of Shane Dawson.
Ah, interesting, fascinating.
Yeah, and that's a span. His villainy and tyranny is like spanned 10 years.
Yeah, very long.
Like he had a long reign. King of YouTube, Mr. YouTube, if you will.
Mr. YouTube.
How'd I do?
I gotta give you a 1 out of 10 on Shane Dawson,
no.
but I can give you a 5 out of 10 on Onision.
Explaining somebody else.
I'm listening to you and I'm like, that's very accurate, but for the wrong person.
Oh, mixed them up. All right, so explain Shane Dawson then.
Shane Dawson, he got his rise maybe like, he was at the start of YouTube, but he was like as it was getting popular, he hopped on the bandwagon.
All right.
And he did comedy skits.
Okay.
And the controversy started when the comedy skits didn't age well, as he was a big fan of saying the N-word and wearing blackface.
Oh, nice. I like that I didn't even like paint him that bad of a picture as he painted for himself.
I know it.
I was pretty tame for him.
He did fuck his cat. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
You did say dog, but pet.
Yeah. I had heard something about that, either from you or Lauren, so
yeah.
But I forgot it was a cat, not a dog.
That's the headline. That's what I start with every time I talk about Shane Dawson.
Guy fucked his cat. Allegedly.
Listen, he's the one that said it.
True. It's his fault.
Yeah, but they the daily videos talking about his oceans, which brought in his young fan base. Yeah, that was Onision.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Did
he did adopt children and do unfortunate things with them.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Too close. Too accurate for them.
You photosynthesized the wrong thing.
I did. Oh man. That's crazy. This was really funny. We should do this one again.
Yeah, I got plenty left.
I could definitely come up with more. That was a good idea you had though of doing not just like movies and games and stuff.
Oh yeah.
I could pick a whole bunch of things about that you could explain about. That'd be amazing. Oh, maybe we should do this next week.
Oh, perhaps.
It was a good one. It was surprising how much time it took up.
I know, a whole hour. Look at us go.
All right, that was great.
Right.
If you liked it, let us know. We're probably going to do more anyways because we had fun.
Yeah.
Wolf, take it away.
I'm Wolf, taking things away. Thank you for watching episode 88 of You're Ridiculous.
Yeah.
If you liked all that, be sure to hit the like, comment, and subscribe buttons and hit the bell so you get notified of the next episode. If you liked all that, you can follow us across the internet, the main cast and ridiculous_cast on Instagram and Twitter, and you can follow Lucas at 7angry_Wallace with an E on Twitter. You can follow me at Rainbow Does without the W, also on Twitter. We hope to see you guys all again next week, but until then, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.